When it comes to the Boston commercial TV stations, they have the Bay State covered, and that's a good thing. That is unless you want to know what's going on in Arlington. Then what? There's ACMi News, of course. ACMi News has the town of Arlington covered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that is simply something you're not going to see from Boston's commercial television news gathering operations. How do you know, you ask? I kind of know how they operate.
This is the 10 o'clock news on WB 56.
I'm Stephanie Leiden. Karen is off.
And I'm Jeff Barr. Now, no one was injured. And
For nearly 10 years, I was a weeknight anchor in the city of Boston. And we're on the lookout for potentially dangerous storms this afternoon. Before spending nearly 2 decades as a weeknight anchor in the city of Baltimore. But turning that information over is voluntary. And then, a national news correspondent in Washington, D.C.
Now that you've announced you're running for President of the United States, moving it forward and raising that level, what have you learned from those experiences?
I've anchored and reported the world over on stories like the firm judicial process in Singapore, the College of Cardinals in Rome, the wars in Kuwait and Iraq.
During the South American summer, which is obviously Baltimore's winter, the snow melts in the Andes Mountains, flooding the entire Amazon region. Then the rain season.
And the alarming and dangerous clear-cutting of the Amazon rainforest. Don't judge the white pants, it was before Labor Day. I've had the marvelous opportunity to interview the giants in the television news industry, the stalwarts in the arena of politics, including Presidents Biden and Trump. And those interviews took place long before the current madness going on in Washington, D.C. right now, roughly 439 miles away, that way, southwest. Thank goodness. I've been honored to work with nationally known figures in the world of television.
Hello, I'm Alex Trebek. The category is Outstanding News Coverage, and here's a clue for you. This news team is the most honored in Baltimore.
What is Fox 45 News?
You are correct, Jeff.
And to sit down with some of music's greatest hitmakers. I even had the chance to harmonize with the Emperors of Soul, the Fabulous Temptations.
Oh, baby, well, I guess you said what can make me feel this way, my girl, talking about my girl, I got so bees and bees. That's all right.
From Motown to Boston to Baltimore to Washington, D.C., and now Arlington. You know, I've always loved to tell news stories. And for the first time in my career, I'm involved in hyper-local news coverage. Something we need now, oh man, more than ever. And ACMi News wants you to become part of its operation. That's what ACMi is all about. ACMi is your television station, so why not come by and take a shot at being a modern version of a town crier?
Oh, yay! Oh, yay!
What the?
Oh, yay!
All right, that was creepy. Where was I? Oh, possibly you don't know how to be a journalist? That is no longer an excuse. Want to work behind the camera? The experienced staff at ACMi will show you how to do all that techie stuff that they taught me. I was always in front of the camera, and I left all that button pushing to the technicians. But that's no longer the case, and believe me, I appreciate everything the photographers and the editors did over the years. But now I get to do it myself, and that's both rewarding and satisfying, and believe me, if I can do it, you can too. We can show you how to become a creative photographer, editor, or studio technician. Have you ever wanted to get in front of the camera? That's also in our wheelhouse. We have all the know-how to teach you to piece together a story, write, report on the field, and yes, even anchor on our news set. All this while getting to tell your story to the masses of Arlington. So come on, do you have a story to tell? Tell it. And we don't want to hear, well, I don't know what I'm doing, or I was going to get to it, but I just never got around to it. Stop that. Stop that. Get that thought right out of your head. Now is a golden opportunity to finally get around to it. We're right here. We're at 85 Park. I'm right here. I'm the only one doing a stand-up in somebody's parking spot right now. So get involved, because the best stories you're going to see on ACMi News are yours.